Houston parents are demanding updates on criminal complaints they filed months ago, accusing HISD of violating state election laws during last year's bond campaign.
They filed the complaints with the Harris County District Attorney's Office after two investigates exposed nearly $1.5 million taxpayer dollars paid to a communications firm to support last year's bond effort. Two investigates Mario Diaz took their questions to the DA's office to uncover what's really happening with that criminal investigation.
How many times has the DA's office contacted you since filing a report?
0 times.
Houston mothers say they have not heard a word from the Harris County District Attorney's Office Public Integrity Division since filing legal paperwork accusing HISD of electioneering, using taxpayer dollars to advocate for or against a political measure.
This is a very detailed complaint here. We're talking about, what, at least?
I think it's about 15 pages, 14 pages, something like that.
Over a dozen.
Yeah.
And what response did you get back from the DA's office?
Nothing.
When making a complaint, the DA's office makes it clear in writing. As soon as your reports have been reviewed, we will notify you as to what action may be taken on your case.
Mr. Miles, as the senior budget officer.
It was January when two investigates first asked Superintendent Mike Miles about spending nearly $1.5 million of taxpayers' money to hire a communications firm specializing in government relations and campaigns to support last November's $4.4 billion bond. We asked District Attorney Sean Tier to sit down with us and talk about where things stand with the investigation. Usually he's very accommodating, but for this report, Tier was not available. Instead, this guy was.
How significant are public integrity cases to you in your office?
Yeah, so they're incredibly significant.
Meet Brent Chappell, head of the public integrity with the DA's office. He told us the state was brought in to work the investigation with his team.
The Texas Rangers, the public corruption unit within the Texas Rangers, is working this investigation with our assistance.
Chappell not mincing words over exactly who is in charge.
And remember, the Texas Rangers are leading this investigation.
One problem. When we emailed the Texas Rangers in mid-July for an update on the electioneering investigation, the Rangers told us they are not the lead, writing, "No investigation has been launched at this time."
Who's investigating?
It appears nobody.
Ryan Patrick is a former U.S. attorney for the Southern District of Texas. In that role, he worked extensive investigations with the Rangers and the DA's office.
The most charitable explanation is this is terrible communication, bad miscommunication, and these errors not being cleared up.
At best.
At best.
At worst?
At worst, this is passing the buck and hoping no one notices.
We noticed, so we went back to DA Tier's office, giving him another opportunity to weigh in, even showing them our email from the Rangers telling us no investigation has been launched. No Tier, once again, per his spokesperson, who told us how the Rangers designate their involvement is up to them. Although Tier is not talking to two investigates, Houstonians who he swore to uphold the law for are.
What's the purpose of the integrity group if not to investigate these kinds of things?
Two investigates will stay on top of this. Now, we did speak with 6 HISD mothers about the sworn complaints they filed over 100 days ago. Only one said the DA's office contacted her, and that was only after we began asking about the investigation. We do hope District Attorney Sean Tier will make time to speak with us in the near future.
All right, Mario, what about Superintendent Mike Miles? Has he said anything about this yet?
Good question there. Since our investigation into what is now a $1.6 million expenditure by HISD, I've requested to interview Mike Miles 6 times. To this day, his team has kept me away from him, calling our investigation, and I quote now, irresponsibly inaccurate. But Miles did sit down with KPRC2 News anchor Andy Sirota last week for a lengthy interview, and we provided questions to Andy about the electioneering allegations. Here's what Miles had to say.
I feel really confident that there's no inappropriate action taken by anybody in the district, and we'll just let that claim play out.
Andy also asked Miles how he might approach things differently if he were to lead a future bond campaign. Miles said that he does not believe he'll be leading any future HISD bond efforts.
Okay. We know you're going to stay on it, Mario.
We will.
Thank you, sir.
All right.